Hey YouTube, it's Sparrowbird. I deleted some videos. I thought I should delete some. And so now I'm making this one. I'm making this video for two reasons. Reason one, I want you to know that Jesus loves you, okay? And I know a lot of the world is going through a lot of things right now. Locusts, like swarms of locusts in South Africa or in Africa. Fires and flooding in Australia. Tornadoes in Nashville, Tennessee. And then the coronavirus, or the COVID-19 that we all know about. People panic buying toilet paper, hand sanitizer, face mask, gloves, and food, unfortunately, and all kinds of things. So first I want to let you know Jesus loves you. And here's the thing about fish, okay, and ocean life. I love ocean life, okay? And just water in general. Alright. Water. Okay. Rivers, lakes, oceans, whatever. Fish, most of them breathe air like we do, right? Okay. So they get their air from in the water through their gills and so forth. Although some aquatic creatures do have lungs and breathe from the surface, as you know. But here's the beautiful thing that God did. Okay, when it storms, you know, like out in nature, and the waters churn and they chop and they churn and they chop and they churn and they chop and they're tossing and tossing and tossing, it creates more and more air bubbles that go into that water for those critters to breathe. Yeah, so yeah, it's hard on them. They're tossing, they're turning, you know, some of them get, you know, they have to swim a little more forcibly in tossy water, in stormy water. But the benefit that they get off that is they get more oxygen to breathe in their water. So, with the world the way it is right now, okay, think about that. So, I mean, we're kind of facing a storm. A lot of the a lot of the world is facing a storm right now. And just try to keep your thoughts above and on heavenly things. Keep them on Jesus. And you'll find that you still have air to breathe. And if you're spiritual, Christian, and you know how you breathe spiritually is by praying, okay? So pray, breathe. But that's what happens in a storm on a spiritual level too, I think. I think God is putting air bubbles in the waters when it storms. You just have to know how to breathe and just keep breathing. Alright, so I made a Facebook video too, a live one. I don't do so well on those. I get nervous when it's live for some reason, but the YouTube videos I don't get as nervous. Okay, so you know, I'm praying for everybody on this planet right now. And I'm not going to say anything about the COVID-19. There's, you all know about that. There's a lot out there. There's a lot of true information. And there's a lot of misinformation. You've got people that think all kind of things on it. But what I'm wanting to talk about is more like the toilet paper. I have a few rolls left, thankfully, and a few rolls of paper towels, but because of the panic buying and the shelves being empty at Walmart and Kroger and Costco and so forth, as many of you are finding, at least in America. I don't know about in other countries, but that's what we're facing here in America. A lot of America, that's what we're dealing with. So I'm starting to look ahead a little bit. You know, if this whole coronavirus doesn't and clear up in some kind of a way and people quit panic buying, what am I going to do for toilet paper here shortly, right? So here's the deal. I want something soft to wipe with, okay? I mean, there's a lot of things you can use. Yes, you can use leaves. Back in the day, people used leaves, I do believe. I didn't live during biblical times, and the Bible doesn't, I've read the Bible through from beginning to end a few times. I don't recall it saying what they actually wiped with. But historically, people have used leaves. But leaves can be soft or rough. I've seen people come out and say that you can use actually the cardboard holder thing for the toilet paper on the inside to wipe with, and I guess under push and shove circumstances you could do that. Magazines, all kinds of things, washcloths, old clothing that you can you know, cut up. Washcloths, I don't know if you've ever actually wiped with a washcloth. Some of you may have, some of you may have not. I don't know. I have, and the reason why is I work in the medical field. I work in a nursing home where I actually, you know, wipe the geriatric clientele and even some younger that just end up in nursing homes. Some nursing homes use washcloths to do this with. So I wanted to know, you know, how that felt for them. Was it comfortable, uncomfortable? How does that feel? So I tried that. I actually wiped once with a washcloth. It's doable. It's I'd rather have toilet paper. I'll be honest, it's softer. Clothes like this, like a soft fabric that's not as rough as a washcloth, is doable. But here's the thing, I don't have a whole big wardrobe to be cutting up for toilet paper if this thing comes to that. So, anyway, you can use notebook paper, and a lot of people are saying, you know, notebook paper, newspaper, you can use that just as it is, okay, just like this, okay, just like this, as it is. You can use that, but it's kind of roughish, and you know, you ever get a paper cut? Yeah, those hurt, and just, you know, for blowing your nose or wiping and you get a paper cut in those areas, it could be even a little more sensitive, and paper cuts are easy to get. So what I'm going to show you, and some of you may already know this, okay, some of you may not, but I'm going to show you how you can take notebook paper, and it can work with newspaper as well, and make it as soft as this stuff. Alright, And it's real easy. Yes, it takes a little bit of time. Not as long as you might think. But here's the deal. Some things just take time. Life wasn't always so convenient. It wasn't. There was a time to get milk. You actually had to, milk the cow and didn't have a machine that stuck up there and suctioned it. Yeah. So farmers used to actually have to milk the cow. Okay, and then cheese. They used to have to put that milk that they had to actually milk into this churner thing and churn it and churn it and churn it to get cheese. So life wasn't always as convenient and fast-paced as it is now, or was. So it may take you a minute, but you can soften this up, and it works with newspapers as well. And it's really easy. You just take it and do this, and do this, and just do that. And then you want to unfold it, and then do that again, and keep doing that. Okay, unfold it, wrinkle it back up, and knead it around, knead it, roll it around, knead it, or whatever you want to call that, roll it around, and then make sure you're unfolding it, okay, and then folding it back up occasionally, and just keep doing that. It doesn't take like hours, maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes, and you keep doing that, and then you get, okay, this is notebook paper. You see them lines? And it's nice and soft. It is. It's soft, and you're not gonna get a paper cut. Okay, no paper cuts. None. Okay, and it's soft. You can wipe your eyes with it. You can blow your nose. You can wipe with it, and it's nice and soft. And all right, so mothers with young babies, okay, I understand you guys, some of you are having trouble finding baby wipes, okay? I feel for you. I'm sorry. But you can use this, make your little notebook toilet paper, okay, and it'll be nice and soft on your baby. I've never had a baby, so I don't know, but babies are just small adults that need changing, and the adult geriatric clientele I could work with, I could use this to wipe them. Now, I might want to throw a little soap on there and water, but you can do that with your baby. There was a point in time in history where baby wipes and adult wipes did not exist. There was a time when this did not exist. But you can take, I just want to show you, you could take regular old notebook paper, okay, and soften it up by doing that. Just wrinkling it up and rolling it around. Make sure you unfold it occasionally, and then fold it back up, crinkle it back up, and keep doing that, and it'll get nice and soft for you. No paper cuts, nice and soft. I've never tried to use it as a paper towel, but you can maybe even use this for a paper towel if you need to. But try that. Go ahead and try it at home. I promise it softens it up. However, if you have asthma, or some other breathing problem, you may want to let somebody else do this for you, because it does, when you're like crinkling it up and rolling it around, some of the particles from the paper are coming off in little small particles. It's not going to hurt anybody unless you just have asthma or something. But there you go. So if push comes to shove and you never see this stuff again, or for a while, and you run out and you can't get any, don't panic. You can take notebook paper and just keep doing that, and it gets really good and soft. I promise it does. Try it. Try it for yourself. It gets soft. It does. I promise it does. So anyway, I just want to show you that it gives you a good soft alternative to just using notebook paper as it is. I mean, if you don't want to take the time to make it soft, that's up to you. Me personally, I'm going to make it soft. But there you go. I don't know what to tell you about the whole food thing, because I don't know what to tell you about that, other than if you have the land to do it, you can get some seeds and bean seeds sprout the fastest, I think. And if you know something about botany, and I'm not saying eat every kind of plant that Google tells you to, okay, but if you can study botany well enough in that area, there are plants in your local area that you can eat. Yeah, I know it's not meat, but there's plants you can eat. Everything, you know, it's gonna be okay. If you just keep your eyes on Jesus and breathe, pray, okay, you'll be fine. But I want to show you that you can take this stuff and make it softer, okay, soft like toilet paper. All right, so that's my video. God bless you.